In West Kalimantan, Indonesia, Dayak Banyadut tribe believes that consuming the snakehead fish extract can speed up the healing from postpartum wounds. This knowledge, commonly known as local wisdoms, has been passed through generations.
In this video, we are telling you the story about the synergism between food technology and local wisdom to save the local communities from the environmental disaster.
So how are food technology, local wisdom, and environmental issues linked to each other? Following the failed attempt of governmental project to utilize Bornean peatland as a new place for agriculture, Bornean peatland dried out and became susceptible to fire. The worst peatland fire in Indonesia started in 1997. Since then, the nightmare continuously occurred. The prominent ones happened again in 2015, 2019, and 2023. So during the dry seasons in my hometown, I remember I needed to take 3 to 5 days off from schools due to the intense haze in the city. And I remember I needed to wear face masks all the time to go outside. The tap water became salty and undrinkable. During rainy seasons, extreme flooding took place and we were using boats to get around in the city. Continuous natural disaster following the peatland fire encourages the local people's initiatives to restore the surrounding peatlands. One of the ways is by cultivating freshwater fish, such as fish from Channa species or snakehead marl fish. Channa fish is an endemic species in Bornean peatland. For generations, it also holds a significant role as a traditional medicine during postpartum and a protein source of local people. Its cultivation is not only solving the socio-economic problem, but also keeping the traditions alive. Snakehead fish extracts turns out containing a decent percentage of albumin, which is 2.17 gram per 100 milliliter. Fish albumin extract in a liquid form contains fishy odor and unpleasant aftertaste, hence a lot of sensory improvement were made. Since 2010s, small and medium enterprises in Indonesia have been starting to produce a concentrated albumin extract from snakehead fish. In contrast from selling raw fish, albumin extract has increased the locals' economy by tenfold. It is also open new income sources and protect the surrounding peatlands by snakehead fish cultivations. The trend of snakehead fish cultivations is increasing in rural and remote villages, where the access of electricity and the availability of modern processing equipment is still limited.
From the technical point of view, producers face the limitations such as long period of extraction time and difficulties to maintain constant pasteurization temperature using a conventional processing equipment. Solving the problem, a group of students from Brawijaya University East Java, Indonesia, developed a customized equipment to extract and pasteurize the albumin extract from the fish. The albumin from snakehead fish was extracted following this procedure. First, wash the fish, remove the fish scales and inner organs, cut the fish into several parts and put them into the steamer. Fish is steamed with the temperature below 70 degrees Celsius. In the first hour of steaming, the condensate contains hemoglobin. This shall be removed from the finished product. Condensate containing albumin is sticky. It is obtained from the second hour to the 10th hour of extraction. The resulting albumin is then pasteurized at 50 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Prior to albumin extraction, the developed equipment can speed up the hemoglobin extraction during the first hour of production. Hence, it shortens the production time from 10 hours to 6 hours and simplifies the pasteurization process. Furthermore, the machine has a bigger capacity than the conventional one. And also, it doesn't rely on electricity but using the gas stove. Considering Indonesian biodiversity in different islands, other locally sourced fish can also be the alternative source of albumin, such as giant snakehead or emperor snakehead fish. Some local startups in Kalimantan, Java, and Sumatra Islands develop a powdered albumin supplement using these locally sourced ingredients. Following the zero waste concept, their finished product is not only the albumin supplement, but also its derivatives such as high protein powder, high protein biscuits, pempek, and sosis solo. The unused parts of the fish were fermented to become fish sauce, and the rest of the bio-waste are utilized as fertilizer. With the disastrous peatland fire in mind, local businesses become more mindful about the environmental sustainability, driven with a common vision which is people, profit, and planet, many local businesses are starting to prioritize the local people's welfare by adding the value of locally sourced ingredients. The main goal is protecting the environment from irreversible damage. No more peatland fire, haze, and floods.
Local wisdom has been existing for generations. It is proven to solve people's problems during the time when technology did not even exist. As a core identity of a nation, the local wisdom should be preserved and protected. With the knowledge in food science and technology, we can scale up the impact of the local wisdom to solve the modern problems. Besides albumin from freshwater fish, there are various local wisdom that are still waiting to be explored and improved by food technology. Not only in Indonesia, but also all over the world.
So it's also our job as food scientists to solve the problem in our home. What are you waiting for?
Let's get back to our roots.